I've been dropshipping since 2018 and I started my social media marketing agency a year and a half ago. And I can assure you that people are making money with dropshipping and people are making a lot of money with social media marketing agency. And they're gonna still be making money in 2023. Both these businesses have become highly competitive. So what I'm gonna do is basically I'm gonna peel back the layers. I'm just gonna give you all the cons and pros of both businesses and then you decide for yourself whether you wanna pursue this business in 2023. And at the end, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a budget breakdown. How much what you really need to start a dropshipping business, what kind of budget you need to start a social media marketing agency. So let's start with my favorite one, dropshipping. You know, as you can see right here, it's not as easy to start now. Back in the day, 2018, 2019, you basically need three things to start a dropshipping business, right? You need a website, you need to have a good product, and you need good advertising. Out of these three, two things could be average, one has to be really good. If you had really good marketing and you have a decent product and a decent website, you'll make a lot of more money, and vice versa. If you have one component down to the nail and the other two are struggling, you will still make a lot of money. But now you need your advertising on point. You need to do it yourself. You need to make some personalized, customized ads. Second, you need a great website which explains the product to your customers. And third, you need a great product. These three things actually needs to be on point. And that's what makes it competitive. When more people come into a business, all the easiness of the business go out of the window and the thing that used to be easy becomes hard. For example, clothes. Back in the day, 1980s, 1970s, you just buy clothes. Hello clothes, people just buying clothes. Now you see companies start niching it down. Oh, I only sell to skateboarders, gym guys, Gymshark. I only sell shorts for gym bros. So there's a lot of companies that start niching down, but that's what pretty much happened with competition. More people start niching down and the industry becomes competitive. Second con for the dropshipping we have is right here. You have way less control on the process. Pretty much get a product shipped from China to your customer. You're gonna have no control what the product quality is, what the box looks like, what kind of logo on it is. And I get it, you can white label the product, but that's an extra step in the funnel. You have to work that with the supplier, and it's a really hard process to actually get that figured out, have everything be properly white labeled. It costs a lot of more money, so now you're talking about another $4,000 or $5,000 on top of what you was already gonna spend to make your product nicer. So you have way less control on the process. The more control you want on the process, the more money you gotta be dropping. Third one, this one sucks the most, very high ad cost. Especially dropshipping businesses are entirely dependent on Facebook ads or TikTok, whatever ad it is. You are entirely dependent on CPA. So if your CPA start going up, you're gonna be struggling. That's one thing I don't like about dropshipping. You are pretty much like a marketer. You are not literally a business owner. You are entirely focused on what your CPA is out of Facebook. And right now, you already know Facebook is through the roof. TikTok is really good right now, but you already know, man, in 2 years, they're gonna take that shit down too. It's gonna be hard to run ads on TikTok. The account's gonna get banned. So that's what I don't like about that your entire business is kind of based on just like ads rather than the business itself. So that's pretty much all the cons of dropshipping. Before we get to the pros of dropshipping, let's actually talk some cons for social media marketing agency. So very first con we have in social media marketing. The reason I'm saying cons first because I want to scare people off, because I actually tell people, if you are scared of the hardships, don't start a business. If you're looking to make money, don't start a business. But if you're willing to do the work and you're willing to wait on the money, then starting a business is a good idea. If you need the money right now, bro, go get a job. Simple as that. But let's talk about the first con of social media marketing agency. It's pretty much dropshipping. You gotta do dropshipping plus you gotta do client management. It's very complicated. In dropshipping, you just kind of handle the process. You just get the results, right? So first you gotta get the results for your client. Plus, you gotta convey that to your client. Be like, hey, these are the results. We need to work on this. We need to work on this. So you gotta manage your client at the same time while getting him results. It could be very complicated. It looks easy on camera or it looks easy on the internet. Oh, I wanna start my own social media marketing agency. But you gotta understand that you can lose clients tonight. If you don't have good client management, you can lose clients quickly. And let's say most of the social media marketing companies work around like 8 to 10 clients. They'll have 8 to 10 good paying clients, but you can start losing those clients very quickly. It's very hard to keep clients in a social media marketing business. And to combat that, you need some good employees. You want to keep your clients happy. You need some good employees because you cannot do it yourself. If you have 8 businesses, whatever your service is, whatever social media service you provide, you do ads, you do website management, you provide ad creatives, you're gonna need some employees. And social media marketing agencies are usually very employee oriented. So now on top of dropshipping, on top of client management, now you gotta understand how to talk to your employees, how to have control over the process, how to explain things to them. Everything gotta be smooth. You don't want one of those employees where they just want to get the job done and be like, oh, this guy's paying me $500 to do this job. I'm just gonna do this job and whatever happens, I don't care. So you actually gotta care about your employees so the employees care about your business. And the third one is, it's very much result based. You gotta get your clients the results, otherwise they're just gonna fire you. Pretty much your reputation is on the line. Whatever you told your client, be like, hey man, I'm gonna get you more clients, I'm gonna help you sell more houses, I'm gonna get you this many followers. That thing gotta happen because your reputation is on the line and it's result based. Otherwise your clients is gonna let you go. And that's pretty much all the cons of social media marketing. Another thing I have is very competitive, but like I told you, both these businesses, dropshipping and starting an agency, is very competitive as of now. Now we're talking about all the bad things about dropshipping and social media marketing. Let's talk about that good thing. What are the good things about this? Why do people start these businesses? So first we're gonna start with dropshipping. What are the pros of dropshipping? One of the best things I love about dropshipping, you can scale it really quick. So I'm gonna give you an example. When I first got into dropshipping, I had a mentor. I was selling this hair dryer. I got really good results. In first 3 days, we made like $1,000 by selling those hair dryers, and the numbers look good. So my mentor looked at that. He was like, hey, numbers look good. You're making good return. Let's up the budget. We're gonna do this. Bro, I could not believe it. I went from making $500 a day. Next day, I was making $2,500 in just 1 day span. And next thing, he took me to 10K per month. Next thing, helped me get to 100K per month. And I was actually able to scale my dropshipping store to $1 million in revenue per month. You need about 2,000 to 4,000 to really get the ball going. But once it works and you get the formula down, you can scale it to like big numbers. Another thing I love about dropshipping is very straightforward to start. It's like a one-man mission. If you really are dedicated to start it, you can just go online, watch a couple, 5, 6, 7 videos, maybe buy some course, and then it's right there. They tell you need to find a product, you need to make a good website. I like how it's simple, super straightforward to start, and then next thing is you just gotta put in the work and make sure everything where it's supposed to be. So I like it. It's like a one-man mission, and you can just get on it. If you really want to get, one of those motivations you get at 3 a.m. in the nighttime, you can actually make dropshipping happen in 3 to 4 months. You can have a successful store where you actually have a good idea of what's going on in your business. So I really like that about dropshipping. And a lot of hustlers I see, most of the time their first official business is like dropshipping, because it's one of those business, it's still like in the gray area, but it's still like an official business. You get paid out from Stripe or PayPal, and it feels good. Start getting sales, you actually feel like a businessman. So I actually like it a lot. Now, another thing I love about dropshipping, like I say, you can scale quick. I had my 100 grand profit month after 7 months of doing dropshipping. I was first few months I started dropshipping, I had great months. I was doing 10K profit consistently. Eventually, like I told you, I scaled my store to 1 million in revenue. I was able to do 120K profit just in 1 month. And that was actually gnarly for me. Like, I couldn't even believe it. These numbers are definitely possible with dropshipping, but a lot of work need to be required. Another thing is, once it works, it works. Like I told you, I was making a lot of money, but I was not doing a lot of work, man. Once it works, all you gotta do is just up the budget on the ads, and ads just do their magic. You just gotta have some beautiful creatives, and everything is just works. Once it works, it's minimum work, and you're making a lot of money. And now my favorite thing about dropshipping, time and place freedom. When everything works, when everything is smooth and sweet, all sunshine and rainbows, you can just see money coming in, and you can do whatever. You don't need to do that much amount of work on your laptop. Maybe if you want to go out, start testing new products, you definitely can do that, but you can do that from anywhere in the world. You pretty much have location freedom. You can be anywhere, and then your time is free. You can work anytime during the day. You can wake up early and work, and you can work in the late. You're pretty much your own boss at that time, and you have time and location freedom. Social media marketing, you don't really get that, because you gotta go see clients sometimes, see what he's talking about. He wants a new plan, or you want a new website, tell me something about your website. So with social media agency, you have a lot of clients. You probably have to do meetings with them. I don't know if you do want to do it locally or virtually online. If somebody's paying you anything over $1,000, bro, that person would expect you to be in a meeting with them regularly through Zoom, or at least in person once or twice a month. It's just how human brain works. So let's get to some of the pros with social media marketing agency. One of my favorite pros is recurring. Once you get the client, be like, hey man, I'm gonna make you famous on TikTok, and this is what I'm gonna charge you. I'm gonna charge you $4,000. They're like, cool man, let's do a contract for 6 months, or whatever you want to do, month to month. But you have some recurring idea. Okay, this client is gonna pay me $4,000 for next 6 months. And I would actually highly recommend you tell your clients, be like, listen man, marketing is just not some cheap business. It's not like a one-hit wonder type of vibes. Explain the process to them and tell them like, hey man, we need to do at least 3 months or 6 month contract to actually figure out what's going on in your business and see if we can make your business more profitable. So one of the things I love is recurring. And like I say, if you charge your clients $4, $5, $6, $8, $9,000 and you have like 6, 7 clients come in every month, that's a lot of money coming your way by not doing that much of work. So one thing I really love is you just gotta get your client one time. With dropshipping, you always gotta find a new client every single time. Another thing I love about marketing agencies, this is really my thing, you get to network with pretty much all the other business owners, maybe in the area or online. People wanna see, oh, you have this, tell me what you can do for me. So it's like a good laughs around the room. Everybody wanna know more about your business, and you network with other business individual. You'll see a lot of clients will probably invite you out. Can you come check it out, see if we can market it to the public? So I love it. Networking is just the biggest thing about social media agency. You're always networking with new individual, and if once you get to know one business owner, let's say who own multiple businesses, then I can provide my marketing services for all his businesses. So I really like that one. Another thing I love is you can charge premium prices. Like where else you gonna charge another business owner from $2,000 to $10,000 per month? You can't really do that anywhere else. When you provide an agency service, whatever you do, you do websites, TikTok marketing, Facebook marketing, Google marketing, you can charge them a premium price if you provide a premium service. And this is the last thing, but not the least thing. This is one of the main reasons why I actually pivoted towards agency rather than focus on dropshipping. With dropshipping, I only have like one proper brand. It's like we sell bats. I'll give you guys some more information about that some other time. Well, with agency, what I like is it's in really high demand. And if you look at 30 years down the road, we all know all the businesses are moving online. I think social media marketing agencies are still gonna have a career. They're gonna have courses in the school, a lot of marketing stuff. People always gonna need marketing. But with dropshipping, I feel like this is just one of those business trends which will probably die in like 5, 7 years. Something else will come counter that. There's gonna be some type of dropshipping always, but I think marketing agency is like a really good long-term business. And if you can get your company generating you 200 to 400K per year, I think that's a great start. And over the span of next 5, 10 years, you can keep building on that. Rather than with dropshipping, let's say I have a business that generates me 400K revenue in 1 year. I cannot really depend on that business 5 years down the road, 7 years down the road. With the marketing agency, if I provide a good service to my clients and they pay me good amount, I feel like over the span of years, my business keep increasing by itself. It could be referrals, we'll do marketing ourselves. So at the end, what you really have to ask you, what's your thing? I've pretty much told you all the cons and pros. I really want to ask you, what's your thing? A lot of people always look at this question from a money standpoint. Oh, am I gonna make more money doing social media marketing agency or more money with dropshipping? I think that's not the right question. You should ask yourself 4 or 5 years down the road, what will I enjoy more? Would I enjoy this kind of business where I have to go talk to people, I have to provide results, or where I would like this kind of business where it's all about me? I just have to go log in on my computer, run the numbers, find a good product, and make sure it gets marketed, and it's a one-man army. Whatever your thing is, you want to do that. And like I promised, I want to discuss a little bit about the budget before we finish off the video. What's the budget you require for social media marketing, and what budget would you require for dropshipping? With social media marketing, it depends, but I really think you can, start your own marketing agency for under 1,000. You really don't need much. You just need a client. That's the hardest thing about marketing, is getting your first client. How you gonna convey somebody, be like, hey man, I know what you got going on, but I can make it better, and you're gonna pay me this amount of money, and I'll make sure I bring you more business than what you paid me. That's the hardest thing to convey to a business owner, to give their money to me. With dropshipping, you need about 3,000 to 5,000 really to get everything going, all the marketing, have a nice website, have a good product, make some good product videos. It's still low overhead cost. If you compare this to a traditional business, like a brick and mortar business, it can cost you 100K to 200K to start a brick and mortar business. But with social media marketing agency, it's not about the budget that it requires to start. The hardest thing is finding the client. Once you get the ball rolling, once you learn how to find new clients, how do you find new clients? You can find them on Instagram, LinkedIn, wherever. I personally prefer just going straight to the business owner and be like, hey man, what's going on? I see you got this business, and I think you definitely need to go be on TikTok, because that's how you're gonna make more money. That's just my style. Whatever your style is, that's how you're gonna find clients. Toughest thing about this business is finding clients, not providing service. Eventually you will learn how to make it profitable, how to provide a good service. I think that's something definitely could be negotiable. But with social media marketing, you're gonna need some experience. You can't just go to a person and be like, I'm gonna make your website, and you have no experience in website. But with dropshipping, I think it's still a good beginner start. If you're a beginner, you have no idea what goes on the online world, go with dropshipping. But if you have a rough idea, you dabble around with dropshipping, you dabble around on eBay, try selling products here and there. You have a rough idea what social media is, what gets people clicking on social media, what makes a good ad. I think then you should go with social media marketing agency. That's just my preference. Let me know in the comment section what business you're gonna be starting in 2023. I'll see you guys in the next one.